Pretty with a purpose. God is for you, God is for me. No one be against us.
Welcome to Pretty with a Purpose podcast. My name is Nakazi Nia, and you know I'm keeping it real around here. So today I'm just going to jump straight into the topic. Does a girl being on social media mean that she's attention seeking? Because I don't think so at all. I was watching a video and I heard this guy saying, if my girl goes on social media, then that means she wants other men to see her and she's attention seeking. I don't think so at all because I'm on social media. I do fashion modeling on social media. And I think if a girl has a dream and she has beauty, she has body, she has a passion, and she goes on social media and she wants to express that, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that if she wants to monetize on that. But I think from a male's perspective, he's given a little bit insecure to me. Fear of being perceived is stopping a lot of people from fulfilling their dreams and going after whatever they want to go after. That could be modeling, that could be acting, that could be being a musician. And the thing that man said on the podcast, I was just like, if you say that, do you know how much girls hide themselves because of what a man thinks? Unfortunately, in today's day and age, a lot of women focus on what that man is thinking and they don't focus on what they are thinking for themselves. So I don't think just because a woman is on social media, she is attention seeking or she's trying to just get likes. That man, the way he should be thinking is that, wait, maybe she's trying to get out of her situation. Maybe she's trying to elevate herself and this is just a stepping ground. Because I have like nieces that look so beautiful. And I know there's lots of beautiful women out there that just hide themselves because they're scared of being judged by a man and they're scared of being judged by people on the internet by thinking, oh, take Ruby Rose, for example. But Ruby Rose maybe is not a great example, but at least she is monetizing and doing something with her life. But people just think, okay, just because you have an image and you go on social media and you look a certain way, you're dolled up, you're attention seeking. But no, I would say I don't think it's attention seeking. And if I was to look at his point of view, I would just look at it as he's being a little insecure. Like you see your woman going out there and other men are going to look at it. So if other men are looking at your woman, you're going to be feeling like, oh, I might lose that girl. That girl might be with the next man. That's just an insecure feeling for a man to say, okay, hide yourself. But no, I think that you shouldn't hide yourself. Go into your purpose and do what you're passionate about, whatever that is. Don't let the fear of people just judging you on the internet that don't even know your name, don't even know who you are, don't even know what struggles you have to go through. The man that you're going out with, does he know the struggles you have to go through? Does he know how much you're struggling with your bills? Does he know all of those stuff? But you are just so concerned with the opinions of others. So don't let that cripple you, I would say. I'm going to change the topic and I'm going to speak about my prayer life. I want to speak about how I'm just not praying enough right now. I want to pray, but it seems like I'm always feeling tired or this sleepiness, drowsiness is always coming over me. And I'm thinking, is that the devil trying to play with me? Like, what is going on? Am I under a spiritual attack? And I feel like a lot of people can relate with this one because every day I'm trying to exit the lazy girl era and step into purpose. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So recently, I was on my bed and I was lying down. I told myself, okay, it's 12 a.m. right now and I need to say my prayer to go to bed. But I couldn't get up. I couldn't get out the bed. and go on my knees and pray. So I was just like, no, what is really going on with me? I'm someone, I would usually pray like 3 times a day, strong prayer life. But it's just, these spiritual attacks are real right now. What I had to do is I had to literally force myself, jump out of the bed. Like I literally had to say like, Nkazi, get up. So I just got up out the bed and jumped up, and then I just went on my knees. But it took so much for me to get to that point. So I know that it's not just me. I was speaking to my friend as well, and she said the same thing is happening to her. Like she feels like she's not praying enough. She feels convicted, if that's the word, like about not praying as much as she once did. So what I would say is like, girl, get up and force yourself. That's literally what you have to do. Get up, force yourself to do what you need to do. If it's pray, get up, force yourself and pray. Whatever. If it's working on your business, get up and force yourself. So right now, I keep telling myself that, oh, maybe it's because my iron levels, like maybe it's because of this, making up excuses. But if I keep making up excuses, then I'm never gonna get up and do what I need to do. So yes, I got up and I went on my knees and I said those prayers and I prayed for a good 30 minutes straight. But still, the same thing happened the next day. Let's talk about how to have control over your emotions, because that is a big thing to stay sane in this lifetime. Because if you don't have control over your emotions, then people is going to have control over you. I had to realize that I was letting people around me pull and tug at my emotions, because sometimes, it's the closest people to you that will know how to trigger you and say certain things to get those negative emotions out of you. But learning how to have emotional control really goes a long way. That could be with a man, it could be with your family, it could be with your friends. So I had a situation where someone tried to throw shade at me, but I caught that shade, because what I'm learning right now is just to don't hold stuff in. I'm learning to just, if someone does something in the moment, I'm gonna say to them, wait, you did something to me right here and I caught it. I'm not gonna go and ignore it, but I'm gonna respond differently. Me, 2 years ago, or let's say 3 years ago, I would react really different and just burst out and be like, you said this, you did that, like in a crazy way. But things just don't need to be like that. Sometimes we just need to have a bit of control over our emotions. So when this older lady, said something shady to me, I was just like, okay, I caught that shade, but you want me to act out, but I'm not going to give you that benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to give you that satisfaction by raising my voice, and then everybody is going to look at me like I'm the bad guy. And that's what a lot of people try to tug at your emotions to make you look like the bad guy. So what I did in that situation, I simply just said to the lady, I was just like, listen, I know that I'm late to come to this dinner, but I'm here now. Am I able to come into this dinner? Because the lady came up to me and she was like, you're late. Do you not see this is the Shard and you can't be late for a reservation? And like, she was just coming off really aggressive. And then she was talking about like the outfit that I was wearing as well. And I was just like, wait, me like 3 years ago, as I said, I would have acted in a totally different way. I would have just went off and be like, listen, don't pass your place, because I'm from Jamaica, and Jamaicans, we get crazy. Like, we don't like disrespect. We don't tolerate those type of stuff. So it's just learning how to have emotional control. It gets you far. So what happened is I just simply told her that, yeah, I know I'm late. I'm still here. Can I speak to your manager? And she had to step aside. She didn't like it, but she had to step aside and let me speak to the manager, which the manager came and said, it's okay. It's okay. I know you're late, ma'am, but you can still have your seat. A simple little asking her, like, where's your manager? Got the situation resolved. So that is learning how to control your emotions. So the next time, if someone around you is really trying to like trigger you or trying to tug at those emotions out of you, it's just like, we just need to slow down and say to ourselves, how does my new self, how does the new Nkazi react in these type of situations? This even goes for the guy that you're dating or the girl that you're dating. In relationships before, I would like not know how to speak to my partner. And I realized as women, when you don't have emotional control, it makes you look like a lunatic. It makes you look like a lunatic. I can't even lie. It makes you look crazy. It makes you not look like someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. Just because you simply just can't chill and wait to ask that man a question, maybe in the morning, maybe he's tired the night before, and you want to ask him, okay, why are you coming home late? Like, why are you coming home late? Sometimes as women, we can just relax and do stuff another time. It doesn't have to be always then, there, now. So yeah, it's a big thing in my life. I'm learning how to have just control over my emotions, because having control over my emotions makes you go so much further. It does so much for you in your life. It makes you it makes you look younger. It makes you feel better because you're not lashing out on people. They're not controlling you. Because as I said, if someone is able to control your emotions, that means they have control over you, and you don't have no control over yourself. You're giving someone else that power to control you, and you never want to do that. No one should have any control over you but yourself. And that's just period, point blank. If I'm keeping it 100, God is the only person that can have any type of control in my life. So when we let our friends, our families, strangers that don't even know us come in and try to say some shady things to get an emotion out of us, that does not look good. So for 2024, and we're going into the new year, 2025, ladies, let's have some emotional control. Let's have control over our emotions so that we look more better, we feel more better, and nobody's stressing us out, because we're going to remain unbothered forever. Like, someone said something to you, just remain unbothered and speak about it there and then, because what I realized as women, we tend to hold a lot of stuff up, and that only causes resentment. That can cause stress, and stress can cause unhealthiness, basically. Stress can cause all types of things in your life. So never hold anything up. There's a way to resolve stuff. I always tell people, even that, like girls that are younger than me, that are from my area, and I see myself in them, like, you don't have to lash out every minute. You don't have to act like that. You can still tell people what you want without lashing out, without going crazy, without saying, oh, you're this type of B, you're that type of B. Like, no. Because, yeah, as I said, when people turn around, you're going to look like the bad guy. You're going to look like the one that is the crazy one. So let's just have some control over our emotions. Let's be pretty and focus on our purpose and not let people ruin that bag for us or stop us or be any type of distractions for us. Let's just keep going, girls. Thank you for tuning in to the Pretty with a Purpose podcast. I'm Nkazi Nia, and remember, you're not just pretty, you have a purpose too. This is a podcast where beauty meets substance. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.